What is it like competing against some other very young gymnasts, and what are the advantages and disadvantages of being a senior athlete?
There can be some disadvantages. I mean, obviously they're a lot younger, they can do a lot more training hours, but the advantages I would say are I'm a lot more experienced. I've got 2 Olympic Games behind me and David heading for my 3rd, and I can use every competition to my advantage and use the experience to go out and compete better.
With 2012 just around the corner and considering your recent achievements, is gold in London a realistic ambition?
It's definitely a realistic ambition. I would never not have an ambition of definitely go to the Olympics with a medal, hope. Obviously 2 years is a long time away, and it's just a case of seeing how my body holds out, and if I can keep on top of it and keep my body going, then I'll definitely be going for that medal in 2012.
Is all your training now being geared towards the 2012 Games, or are you focusing on other competitions at the moment?
None of my training as of yet is focused towards 2012. I've still got, I think it's about 3 European Championships and 2 World Championships before the event itself. So I just take 6 months at a time probably, because that's how often the major championships are, and hopefully little goals will take me to my big goal in 2012. I used to look up to Anna Carida, who was the top British gymnast at the time. On the international circuit, my favourite gymnast was Lilia Papapayova. She was the 1996 Olympic all-around champion, and I just used to replay her floor routine over and over again. I look up to Kelly Hayes and Paula Radcliffe just because they've had so many injuries throughout their career, but they've still achieved amazing results. And throughout my career, I've been unlucky and had quite a lot of injuries myself, and just having someone like those 2 to look up to and think if they can do it, then so can I. So basically those 2. I think having a world champion to look up to is definitely a key thing for British gymnastics. I mean, obviously when I was younger, I didn't have a gymnast from Britain to look up to who was always modelling on the international circuit. Now there's myself, there's Lewis, there's Dan, we're all achieving results on an international circuit, and I think it gives the belief for the younger gymnasts that are coming through, looking at us thinking, I've seen them training in the gym, I know they're not aliens from outer space, and they just achieve what they did because of hard work.
You have a degree in sports science. Is that an area you'd like to progress into once you retire, or would you look to enter coaching?
I don't think I'll ever coach full time, just because I know how hard work I can be at times, and I don't think I'd have the patience to be a full-time coach. Sports science, probably not. I think I'm going to go into physiotherapy. I've actually got a place on hold in the University of Liverpool for 2012.
Talk us through your training regime.
I train 6 days a week. I get Sunday off, so that's usually the best day to chill out and meet up with my friends. Other than that, it's about 5 to 6 hours a day, and that's just mainly in the gymnastics hall, going over and over my routines. The worst part of training is the fact that you have to just repeat each skill or each part routine over and over again. If you're someone who gets bored repeating things, then gymnastics definitely isn't for you.
You must have made a lot of sacrifices to excel in your sport. How have you dealt with that?
I think as a young kid I did make some sacrifices. I mean, obviously you couldn't always go to the parties. I had to miss out on a few adventure holidays with the school, miss out on school trips, but looking back over my career, I think I've gained a lot more experiences than I would have done doing those.
A lot of gymnasts get big injuries. What injuries have you had?
I've had a lot of injuries throughout my career. The main one was in 1998. I broke my ankle quite badly. I had to have it pinned and screwed, and I was out for about a year, and because of that I've had a lot of ankle problems since. I broke my ankle at our national championships. I was doing a tumble run and landed funny, and unfortunately broke the ankle pretty much on the spot, and the consultant took one look at my x-ray and just said it needs operating.
Does it damage your confidence when you fall off an apparatus or get injured, and how do you deal with it?
It can damage confidence. I've just learned that you can't dwell on what's happened, you just have to sort of move on for it and focus on your next goal. I mean, I've had a lot of disappointments throughout my career, whether it's injuries or competition results, and I've just found the best way to get on with it is to forget the result and move on.